Rehab is not a linear process. And I know that that is going to be a disappointing statement for a lot of people. We like to think of really predictable timelines, and if I do this and I do that and I do that, then I'm going to arrive here. And so I think most people think, okay, I'm injured and I'm just going to have this nice, smooth trajectory back to normal function and awesomeness. And I really wish that I could say that process was that smooth. Unfortunately, it's not. And it's kind of, a lot of times, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And sometimes it's like 10 steps forward and 1 step back. And there's different parts of the rehab that are going to feel like, oh my gosh, this is just, oh, I'm killing it. Like, we're doing amazing. And then the smallest or most innocuous thing happens, or maybe nothing happens at all. And for some reason, it seems like it backslides a little bit. From our perspective, that's totally normal. There's a funny little meme that's gone around that's like, what people think, and it's like this nice line that goes this way, and then it's like how it actually is, and it's this squiggly thing that goes up and down and then eventually gets you to where you want to go. So it's kind of the circuitous route. However, we are very complex beings, us humans, and as far as our tissues, the stresses that we are under, the physical and emotional pressures that we're under, and kind of like how we feel about pain and kind of our emotions that's wrapped up into our injury and our identity and all these other things. So that can make our trajectory seem probably less linear than it may actually be. So we feel sometimes these ups and downs with our patients, but we try to remind you is that even if you're doing this, you're still going up, right? And that's the goal. You want to be here, you're currently here. How do we get you there, even if we got to go through some of these ups and downs? That being said, as rehab is a kind of ongoing fine-tuning process, we're going to present new exercises, new treatments into your rehab curricula, essentially, and we got to see how you do with that. Sometimes they're going to be the easiest things ever and you're going to progress super well, and sometimes they're going to be challenging and maybe you can't, get to that next level as quickly. It's just kind of how it goes. So from our perspective, as long as we're seeing an upward trend, you're doing great. So even if it is non-linear, try not to get frustrated, as hard as that might sound and might seem to be. Stay the course, stay consistent. Talk to your PT about this and kind of how you're feeling, what struggles you're having with it. And let's make sure that you guys are on board and we all got our eyes on the prize, like way up here, right? This is where back to awesomeness. That's where we're trying to go. We'll get you there.